great win tonight. Obviously, it's hard to win football games. We got, as everybody's talking about, we had a young team. We have a younger team. A lot of young guys got out there on the field tonight for first opportunity. What a great environment this was here, to come play in. I mean, this stadium. You can see that Coach Monken's changing the program around, the culture for what they're doing right here. That's a pretty darn good football team, much improved team from last year in every single facet. And so it was obviously challenging with a sold-out crowd and a hostile environment. I'm proud of the way our kids responded and found a way to win the game. Now, but we made a lot of mistakes. We turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter. With the one on a punt, every way you possibly can. One fumble on the kickoff on the onside kick. One in the end zone. Can't do those things on that side of the ball. I was pretty disappointed with that stuff. Some silly penalties that hurt us at different times, and missed tackles on the defensive side of the ball that really we could have got off the field. We missed some tackles and had a penalty or two in that situation. Should have helped us get off the field a little better. Then, a couple drops from our older guys too in the game. Just a lot of things that we got to get cleaned up moving forward if we want to go play and be as successful as we want to be in the SEC. But hopefully now a lot of these young guys, they've been in a game. I think our kickoff coverage team, I think every guy on the team, I think it was their first snap of college football. There might have been 1 or 2 that have ever played before. But now they got that under their belt. We got to see huge improvement going into week 2.
Despite the mistakes there in the kicking game, you still it was 2 big plays in the kicking game that kind of turned things around.
Really huge plays, really huge plays. And, one, the punt, we're in a safe punt, but, when they were rolling out, kicking low-line drives, it was smart. We had, I think it was Ryan got it. He's 6'7", so, he just kicked it right into him. Ends up being a big play. And obviously the kickoff return was huge. One time they kicked it deep to us. We brought it back for a touchdown with Holloway with great speed. So we did. There's going to be a lot of things. You watch this film, you're going to say, boy, we did a lot of things really good. We did a lot of things really poorly. I guess, when I say I want to be really clean in the first game, we didn't accomplish that. We were really good and really bad, not really clean.
How about LSU not being able to play tonight? How does that affect your preparation for them?
Well, I think it's tricky because they got a new defensive coordinator. They got a lot of new personnel. And they're going to get a good opportunity to watch us play, and we're not going to get any opportunity to watch them play. But but I guess for some of their young players right now, they didn't get the reps in the situation that our guys got. So. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage. I'm just keep pumping here. I'm so sorry. If it's an advantage or a disadvantage.
How much did it help you guys? How much did it help you guys? Had you a couple of onside kicks you had to defend, some double passes, some things Southern Miss did?
Well, yeah, they threw everything at us. You know what I mean? And like you said, they played well. You're talking about, you look at the difference between this year and last year. I think you can see they're a much more veteran group, a much improved team. We got some younger players. That were out there in the field. You see that difference in these 2 games. Plus, the environment and crowd was a great environment here. So, but it is good for our guys. They put a lot at us. There's going to be a lot of things for our guys to see and go learn from.
What do you think? Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Pig.
What do you think?
I'll get all your questions.
What did you think of the defensive line's play today? It seemed like they were kind of the backbone of the defense.
Ours?
Yes.
Yeah, at times I thought really solid. Making some big plays. We played a bunch of guys. I would have liked to get 1 or 2 more guys in the game. I don't know if Corey Thomas got in much or at all. Braxton, I don't know how much he got in. To get those guys in the game and get reps. You're going to have to play a ton of those guys in this league throughout the year. But I do. I think, again, there's a bunch of guys haven't been in that role before. Chris Jones is now like one of the leader. He was a guy that could just follow guys before and go be a playmaker. Now he's got to be a leader. I think he did a pretty good job of that. But a lot of other guys got some reps. Ryan making big guys we count on doing good things. Want to continue to see all those guys improve. But I thought overall played well. At times we gave up a little bit too many yards on defense with some things, but I don't think it's an issue. I think it's something we can easily make some adjustments to.
How big did you think the tight end play was between Gus and Justin Johnson tonight?
Well, they did a great job, but they both caught touchdown passes, right? Justin Johnson, that's like his 3rd play of his career. His first series, he has 2 catches and a touchdown. He must think, holy cow, this college stuff's pretty easy. No, he's had a great training camp. Gus is a guy we're dependent on to be the guy at that position. And, that's always been a critical position for us. And they're just new faces. I'm really pleased that they made those plays, and hopefully that confidence keeps them moving into the season.